and the left-handers soften off. And here the two Danes, the two winners, the world number 2, presently number 2. They have been number 1 earlier, lots and lots of titles to their names, and yet another one here in India, winning in 2 straight games, 21-9, 22-20. And the president from the Badminton Association of India handing over the medals to the winners. this is what we've seen so far this afternoon: women's doubles, women's singles, and men's doubles. And as you can see, there's men's singles coming up now. It's an all-Indian affair with Srikanth and Kashyap Parupalli. We will soon have the players onto court. And the first player is Kidambi, the number 1 seed in this tournament. And has he risen lately on the world ranking? I think a year ago he was like 40 on that ranking, and now he's number 5. Last week he was actually number 4. Can you believe it? More than 40 places on the world ranking at the very top in 1 year. That is fantastic. And here his opponent, Kashyap Parupalli, the number 3 seed, the Commonwealth Games champion from 2014. It just shows the strength of Indian badminton in the singles, the men's singles and the women's singles. Kashyap at the moment is 15 in the world, but his best ranking has actually been number 6, and that was back in April 2013. He lives and trains in Hyderabad and has done that since 2004. But here, ranked number 5 in the world, seated number 1, and best ranking number 4, Srikanth Kidambi of India. He has risen more than 40 ranking in 12 months, and that's actually quite incredible. The last year was a very, very good time for this young man, only 21 years old, turning 22 in early February. But what 3 tournaments he had. Super Series finals, he got to the semi-final. Hong Kong Open Super Series, he got to the semi-final. And the China Open Super Series Premier, he won, and he won against the mighty Lin Dan in that final. So what a time that was for 5 weeks, and it all turned out to be so good for Srikanth Kidambi. And here we have the Commonwealth Games champion, Parupalli, or Kashyap as I like to call him. He's number 15 on the world ranking. He's seeded 3 in the tournament and the best ranking so far ever. As I mentioned earlier. His best result in 14 was semi-final in the Denmark Open. And mentioned earlier, the Commonwealth Games when the winner won in Glasgow in August, and was the first one since Sydney in 1982 and in 1978 for one in. At the World Championship in 2013, he got to the quarter-final, and so he did at the Olympics in 2012, where he got to the quarter-final and lost to Lee Chong-wei and created history to be the Indian player so far to have reached this stage of the Olympics in the men's singles. And here we have the draw, the way to the final for both of these players. And as you can see, Parupalli really dig deep yesterday in the final against Big Taxes and lost first and won the second game 2-20 before securing the third and final 21-7. And but that's nothing compared to the opponent, who I think the first match he won in 2, the second round he won in 3 games, the third round he won in 3 games, the fourth round, the quarter-final, had he won that one, that would have been in 3 games as well, because what happened was that Chong Wei Feng from Malaysia won the first game 17 or 21-17, then lost 21-12 and retired after that, so that would have been a 3-game match as well. And then yesterday it was 3 games against his compatriot Pranoy, and he lost the first game 12 and then to win 12-14 in the last. So these 2 guys, they really to work so very hard. And here we got umpire the Gem of India, and the service judge is Manoharan, also of India. So I'm very much looking forward to this match, and love all it is. Defensive shot there. As well left by Kashyap. 3-love up. And interesting, actually first time I was commentating on my own was last year at this tournament, January 2014, and in the final was Srikanth Kidambi, and he played a young Chinese player called Song Sui, and he won the first and was one up in the second, and suddenly all and he actually lost that final in 3 games. That was the time when he was 46 in the world, and what a change ever since. players really need to settle in first, but they do it very nicely and split the honours, so to speak. It's 4-all, and no real game plan is really emerging at the moment, I think, and they seem to know each game pretty well. It's only natural. I'm sure they played on a million occasions. Interesting though that there is no head-to-head previously on the international record, so it means that these two players are playing an international match for the first time against one another. Yeah, that's good play. Very good play by Srikanth. House match from Srikanth, and a wonderful follow-up. Unfortunately for him, he did not convert it to a point. Try to look at that. He was way up there. He was ready. And that we saw in November, December last year, how good the attack of this Srikanth Kidambi is. He has really improved. The attack has always been good, but interesting, I think, when I saw him earlier, 12, 18 months ago, I made notes, said, you know, the defence is relatively weak and he's got to improve on it. And I must say, it's a good shot by Kashyap all the way on the line, and nothing you can do with such a brilliant attacking shot. But the defence of Kidambi, of Srikanth, has definitely improved, and I'm sure that's one of the reasons why he has picked up on the world ranking as much as he has. So in 3 of the matches Srikanth has played so far in this tournament, he has lost the old game. He did that in the semi-final, he did it in the quarter-final, and he did it in the second round of the tournament as well. On the third round, he actually won the first. That was 22-20. And then he won the second. Sorry, he lost the second, 20. Oh, Iskander from Malaysia. He really had a good chance, and he was very, very close of taking out the #1 seed of the tournament, Srikanth. I think Srikanth is taking out the Malaysian team. Tournament in the second round, he beat Tan Kian Meng, but that was 22-20 in the third, and then Iskander in the third round, also 3 games, and then Zheng Weifeng in the quarterfinal, where Zheng Weifeng had to retire with the hamstring injury in that third and decisive game. He's not supposed to get away with that one. So 9-6 up, Kashyap was, and then now he's suddenly 10-9. And in the picture here we have Nail signing autographs. I'm pretty sure it's the mum sitting next to her. And they can be very proud she survived 2 match points in her final against Carolina Marin and went on to win it in 3 games. But we're on to the men's singles again here, and it's 11-9 for Srikanth, turning a 6-9 deficit into an 11-9 lead. And once again, that's something I do not understand, that the players are allowed to towel down. They just have the game interval, just 1 point to go, which means less than a minute to go, and then time to towel down again. And I think the umpire really has to keep strict hand on this, because otherwise this can take an awful long time if the players are allowed to do so much time wasting as what we've just seen now. Very good shot by Srikanth. Very nice smash down the line, and he had ample time, plenty of time to play. The from was really too high, and he had all the options, Srikanth. That's going out, well left. But yet again, players out toweling down due to the fact that the court had to be wived. So that's obviously a good opportunity, but there's still only 12 all, and it was 11-9 at the mid-game interval, and they've already had another toweling down in between. So the umpire, as I said, have to keep a very strict hand on this, otherwise this will be a very, very long match. Yeah, well left. Not a lot, but it looks out, even from up here at the commentary position where I'm sitting, at too long. Yeah, that's a very, very good recovery by Srikanth there. Good play by Kashyap, really adding on the pressure here. Excellent play, much faster, chasing his opponent around. This is much, much better. Yeah, excellent play by Srikanth. Sustained very well in that rally, and eventually on the front here, and look at that one smash cross court from the other side this time. Yeah, in the corner. That was a great opportunity for Kashyap there. The shot from Srikanth was a little bit loose, that cross court net shot. Great opportunity, but really missed it. This one here had good chance there. Good cross court clear, getting out of trouble from the forehand side. Well played by Srikanth. Yeah, he's a good runner. Kashyap, really, that's the winner. Yeah, good net play by Kashyap, very nicely played on the defence first and then getting the chance at the net. Exactly the shot as in the previous rally, this time it was much better. Once again here we got the umpire in the picture, but there's a lot of time wasting going on between rallies here, and I really think that the umpire Saeem from India, she must to start stamping some authority on this, because otherwise, you know, it's just really not according to the rules of the game, which says it's got to be continuous play. 16-14 for Srikanth, who's ever since he was 9-6 down, has done really well in this first opening game. Try to have a look at this. Kashyap going out after one rally. So Kashyap back after the previous rally to 15, where he put such a attacking that was really well played. It was heat a lot there. He got the chance to towel down once again, and then played another rally, won it, and now it's 16-all. And look, he's suddenly getting very quick defence there. And that is called in. Called in on the baseline. And once again asking for the court to be wiped, and then going out to towel down. 17-16. There was someone there being very happy, being on camera, on TV. Good play by Srikanth. This was a rare sight, seeing Kashyap losing a rally around the net, because that's where he's really, really good, and you cannot afford that. Srikanth serving to the net at such a crucial stage in this first game, 18-all. So, game point coming up for Srikanth here. 20, game point 19. 20 minutes. It's a good rally. Here comes good defence. And more there. Good defence again from Kashyap. And Kashyap is winning that one, that's for sure. He's so good at that. And 20 all it is. Gave 1 point by Kashyap. Srikanth has earned himself the second game point. 21-20. Can he convert this time? And that's called in. That was so close. Can you believe how close that was? But Srikanth agrees, otherwise he would have complained. But that shot there, that was a good shot by Kashyap. Saved another game point. Game point for Kashyap Parupalli. First game. And as we're now into setting, you have to win with a 2-point margin until you get to 29 all. Then it's a sudden death. So let's see, will we get to 29 all? I don't think so. It happens very seldom. And here it's converted. Kashyap won the first game, 23-21. In 27 minutes. As usual, as you can see, the players are having coaches. Normally it's Gopajan who's coaching these players. And I'm sure he's sitting somewhere in the stands and enjoying the fact that he's got 2 players in the final. I would definitely do that if I was him. That's job 1. And as I mentioned earlier, men's singles and women's singles in India is really doing well at the moment. Once again, Kashyap really exploiting the opportunity at the net, and once again he's winning it and following up very nicely. He loves to play that first third of the court, and if I was Srikanth at the moment and taking into account that he's playing against the drift, surely not trying to pick the opponent on the baseline. But that's obviously just my humble advice. Let's see how it goes and what kind of tactics he's going to apply. That's going wide. Then but once again I think that was a bit of a easy back there from Kashyap, but I'm sure he's trying his best, trying to conserve some energy. He had a hard match yesterday against Victor Axelsen, and I'm sure he can feel it, and that is obviously not going to help him at all. That's going out. He took it. So Srikanth is playing a very patient game at the moment, not really trying to push for his very good attack. It's very seldom we see the power smash. He's quite happy to place his shots around the court and move his opponent, and let's see what happens. So maybe he's very confident on the physical aspect of the game, but let's see. And yeah, here we saw it, the big smash, the cross court. A good winner. once again. Oh, once again, nice set up net. Kashyap. But well defended by Srikanth. A good follow up once again. I just made a note on my papers that he is very, very good Kashyap on the first third of the court. That's where he loves to play. Something interesting about this man in the picture now, Srikanth, is the fact that he actually started out as a doubles player. He's a player turned into a singles player, and I don't think I've ever seen that. So that's very, very unusual. But he was playing men's doubles and mixed doubles, and then some years back he decided to go for the singles and change his diet and all that, and then suddenly we have a world number 4 or 5 on the ranking. Isn't that amazing? He has played so well. But I think he needs to inject some pace into this. I think he can play faster than this and try to put Kashyap a bit more under pressure and see whether he can force some mistakes from him as well. And I think Kashyap is playing a clever game and loves to play the front of the court. As I said earlier, they like to play the net and then just waiting for his opportunities. So that's clever too. So maybe it's just like a tug of war. They really sort of just waiting for the move from the opponent. So let's see how it goes. So this is where Srikanth really have to watch out. He's got to try to create a gap, because I think if Kashyap has an opportunity, he's experienced. He's 20 years old and he's been around for years and years, and he knows how to play matches like this. And suddenly, if he can see the light at the end of the tunnel, he can see that he's got an opportunity. Maybe he's got the energy just to push himself through. So Srikanth really have to start to see if he can create a gap between the two players, if at all possible. And Kashyap is up 11-10 here at the mid-game interval, having won the first game 23-21. As we can really have to watch out, because as I said earlier, I think like Kashyap, he can see light at the end of the tunnel. As he's edging closer and closer, he can suddenly see the end. Only 3 points to go, 4 points to go. And that's the way he plays. said it so many times already in this match. Kashyap good at the net, setting himself up. Srikanth playing against the drift. Why not just push it towards the baseline? See what, even that perfect, good perfect, so trying to tire out Kashyap as well. So stay away from the front of the court, push him to the back. Let's see if he's prepared to work from there. And here we had an example of Kashyap, how he suddenly exploded. He went on the attack, really attacked that return of serve, and then from there he exploded once or twice, and that's what he's capable of, and that's what I think he will do if he can smell a chance. Here comes the shot, he loves it, but what an execution. That's really well played. But that's what we see here. We saw another rally where Kashyap is exploding 3 or 4 times. Look at this, perfect. And Srikanth is kind of handing over the initiative to his opponent because he's not pushing him in pace, and that's something he's got to look into if he wants to win this match. Lost the first, and now 15-13 down. 16-13 down. See, once again here, 16-13, and suddenly, as I say, you can see the light. And we see some attacking badminton from Kashyap, stepping up the pace. That's out. Good. Good play, Srikanth. Yeah, I think the idea was great by Kashyap here. Nice variation. Instead of going for the attack, he was trying to loop over his opponent, but it was well read by Srikanth. Yep, once again. Picking it up nicely there. Kashyap is toweling down again, and I'm sure that somehow we will see a very explosive rally from him now, instead of focusing everything in on it. And 18-14 up, just 3 points away from victory. Surely we will see some emotion here. Trying to look at his legs. He's moving very, very quickly. But good play by Srikanth here. This time it was once again to close the net down, and I think that's good. Well played here. Look at that. So just 2 points away from victory. Is lucky going over, but it's really nicely played. That reverse shot of the net there will have a chance of. It will be difficult to see from here. If we had it from another angle behind the court, try to have a look at it. It was really nice execution. Good play by Srikanth. Earned that point very well. But he's got to find some answers here now, because 16-19 doesn't look good to him. And that was a massive chance here for Kashyap. Stepping into that well, look at that lift from Srikanth, definitely too low, too short. And what an opportunity. So 19-16 suddenly converted to 18-19. That's going out, so that's 3 point. I actually think it was even 19-15, but I'm not entirely sure. But at least 3 points in a row now for Srikanth, and he's level. So will Srikanth take this one and level it all? I think he will. It's called in. It's called in. He really took a chance, but it's called in on that baseline, and it's 20-all. That was the first time Kashyap got a point in 5, I think, opportunities. Good play here by Srikanth, and that's an enormous safe winner, and so it was once again. So 21-20. level again with the favourite smash. The cross-court smash back level again. 21-21. Need to get the court wiped. Change the shuttle. And this time is Srikanth out to towel down, and Kashyap waiting on court for him. 21 all. And match point. The first match point is up. Kashyap, Parupalli. Can he win it? Can he convert on this one? 22-21. Suddenly is heating up, isn't it? Look at the play. It's a good opportunity. Not cross court. That was definitely enough. 23-21. Symmetry in the scores. And the winner is Kashyap Parupalli, the number 3 seed in the tournament. And this is a beat 5 in the world. Compatriot Srikanth Kidambi. I think he wants to throw the racket out, but what corner? The racket went into the crowd. Souvenir. It's a heavy bandage he's got on there, strapping all over that shoulder. But luckily for him, it's the left shoulder, not the right shoulder. So I don't know what the problem is. It definitely did not stop him winning this tournament. He has very much deserved it. Srikanth had to fight all the way, tooth and nail, to get to the final, where Kashyap, on the other hand, had a much easier way due to the very good play and good form of his. Only thing was yesterday in that semi-final when Victor Axelsen of Denmark really gave him a hard fight. And that's the match points and the celebration. first. The runners up here, Srikanth, Kidambi, but I don't think he can be too unhappy. What a run he has had the last 12 months on the world ranking, and beating the mighty man in Guangzhou when he, it was in Fuzhou when he won the China Open Super Series Premier in November. What a victory that was. Here we have Parupalli, the Commonwealth Games champion from Glasgow 2014. He had to fight very, very hard, beat Derek Wong of Singapore in that final. But he had such a tough match against Rafuzev in the semi-final in Glasgow. It went on forever and ever, and he won in setting in the third game, and then still managed to have strength enough to go on to win the final the following day. So what a performance that was in August 2014 in Glasgow. But yet again here, top of the podium, well done to Kashyap Parupalli. As I say, really deserved the win in this tournament. I think he was the better player of all of them here this week.
Thank you very much for sharing out the winners. Thank you, please.
Yes, and as you can see, this is results of this afternoon. May add/evening. Started off with women's doubles. Malaysia versus Malaysia. Anjali and Zung won 22-20, 21-15. Then women's singles, Saina Nehwal won in 3 games against Carolina Marin, the reigning world champion from Spain. Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogens won the men's doubles. That was to be expected, but it was very close in that second game. And then we've just been watching the singles, where Kashyap won 23-1, 23-1. Straight games, but very close against Srikanth, Kidambi. And I think this is a players' award here in India. It's the Woman Player of the Year, and who else but to Saina Nehwal. She had a fantastic 2014. She won the Australian Open Super Series in June, and she won the China Open Super Series Premier in November. And that's a feat. That's very, very hard to come away from China and winning tournaments there. So that's really very well done. She got to the Super Series semi-final as well, but she lost out to, I think, the eventual winner from Taipei, which was Ai Su-yin. But she had such a strong tournament. She won in Hong Kong, and then she won in Dubai in the Super Series final. She was really hot, on the move, played well, Tai Su-ying, and in that instance, this lady could do nothing. But what a year she had in 2014.
No, players coming. Take the...
And after this, we are waiting to play the mixed doubles, which is the final match of today. I think we're all awaiting the players coming onto the court from Indonesia, Widianto and Puspita Richili, the number 1 seeds from Indonesia, against the huge and big surprise from India, Manu Attri and K. Manisha. Here we have the number 1 seeds from Indonesia, Puspita Richili on your right and Ricky Widianto on the left, and now he's leading the partnership onto court. They are ranked 9 in the world. And have had very steady 2014. the opponents from India. They're not really used to this kind of limelight. See, they really deserve to be here. They played a tournament and had a very good win against Russia last night. Manu Attri and K. Manisha of India. And we're all ready, the umpire's ready. So we have the Indonesians. They've chosen ends, and very wisely so, I think, and they've chosen the little bit slower end. And to tell you a little bit about the two Indonesians, Ricky Widianto was born in Surabaya in 1991. He's 23 years old here in the picture, and he actually went to Singapore and joined the Singapore Badminton Association and represented Singapore until 2010, where he went back to Indonesia as he did not want to take up Singaporean citizens to represent Singapore in the games. And here we see they are ranked 9 and out, and that's all their best ranking. So that's as high, they are on a high now, and it was last week that they were ranked 9 for the first time. They seeded one in the tournament as well. So, and if we come to she's 25 years old and had a personal history in 2007 in the Asian Junior Championship. She won women's doubles gold with Kidambi Srikanth. She has partnered Tontowi Ahmed as well, and if anyone knows that he is now partnering Natsir, and they went on to win the mixed doubles world championships in 2013. So she is a very, very good mixed doubles player indeed. So if we our opponent here, they are 540 in the world, as you can see. The best ranking so far has been 274, and they are unseeded in this tournament. But imagine being 404 world and making this final. That's quite extraordinary. That's really very, very good. In the semi-final yesterday, it was a very, very close match against Dremin and Dimova of Russia, where they won 24-22, 21-19. And here you got the way to the final, the road to the final for the pairs, and they won in 2 games almost all the way. For the quarterfinal, they used 3 games against Tan and Lee of Malaysia. On the other hand, if we look at the Indonesians, they had a tough fight against another Malaysian pair in the quarterfinal, 21-17 against Wong and Chow of Malaysia. Today was a lot more comfortable against Chan Peng Sun and Lai Peijing, also of Malaysia, 21-16, 21-12. But we are ready. Here we've got the umpire, which is V. Upadhyay of India, and the service judge is S. Kulkarni, also of India. Seldom I've seen someone so overwhelmingly favourites to win as the two Indonesians today, number 9 in the world, number 9 on the world ranking against number 540 on the world ranking. But that is a different story. This Indian pair in white here have definitely deserved their place in this final, and they played very well in the whole tournament, and especially yesterday in that semi-final against the Russian pair. So let's see how it goes. It's 3-1 for Indonesia so far. Got well covered by Dilly. The way she managed to set that one shot there. So all it is. Good play by Dilly here. Dilly, as I mentioned earlier, 25 years old, and to 20. On the other hand, the Indian pair in white, Manu Atri is 22 years old, but his partner Manisha, she's only 19 years old. So she's still got a lot of badminton to play, and obviously have to learn what an experience it is to be in a final like this. I think that's going wide. Yes, it was. So 6-5 for Indonesia. Dilly to serve. That's pushed long. It was a very nice return. I know one of the Danish players, Christina Pedersen, she absolutely loved to play that return into that deep forehand corner, and it was almost paying off for Manisha as well. Oh, can you believe it? Just stormed forward, left the full back of the court completely open, but managed to cut it off anyway and played a winner on it. That's really well played by Manu Atri. But what a chance to take. I'm not sure. Oh, I hope she's okay. I really hope she's okay. I hope it's just the forehead and not the eyes, because that can be very, very dangerous. I'm sure she's okay, but just a little bit shocked. Yeah, I'm sure it's just the forehead. She's okay. It's not the eye. That's good. I have witnessed someone got a shuttlecock in the eye and had to be hospitalized for days because of the pressure in the eye and the bleeding. So that's not something that you take. In the United States, there are a lot of actually with protective glasses. but that's not something that's used in the rest of the world, but it's used over there, so to speak. That's going wide. So 10-6. And the Indonesians here into the mid-game interval, 11-6. I'm sure the coach is explaining that archery loves to go up and take charge at the net as well, so they're actually standing 2 players at the net for the Indians, and obviously that's what he's explaining. So, you know, maybe lift it over them and use them. Sure, that's trying. And in this camp, I'm sure they're saying, enjoy it, have fun. That's what it's all about. Don't succumb to the pressure. Just play your game. You've played so well so far in the tournament. Why not last as well? Enjoy it. Yeah, good, very good play there by Manisha. That's good recovery. That's one shot by very recovery there by Vidianto, how he threw himself on the court to defend one. Not only that, how well played the shot. Trying to have a look here. Can't really kill it. So that's really well played by Vidianto. That was a sign of why they're number 9 in the world. So the Indonesians really had a good 2014. Went to the final, became runners-up in Singapore Open Super Series. In the Indonesia Masters Grand Prix Gold, they won it. The Dutch Open, they won it. And in Denmark Open Super Series Premier, they got to the semi-final. So that's some very, very fine results from this Indonesian combination. Here we see that return serve again to that right corner. That's going wide. That's bad luck, that's going wide. 15-10 for Indonesia, but that was a good shot by Manu Atri here. Very unlucky that was going wide on the sideline here. Good serve. Here comes the big smash. Yes. Point scored. 11-15. Still holding on to a good chance here in the first game. The two players from India only trailing 4 points, and if they can score 1 or 2 points now, they are very, very close. Let's see. Serving. Service forward caught. Struck above the waist. I was virtually saying as usual. It's very, very seldom that a fault is not called when a flick serve. I still think that's one of the things, you know, back in training players should be working at, to be able to play a very solid, good flick serve, because there are lots and lots of points in it. Yeah, that's correction by the umpire, I think, because I saw the lines person calling it out, but the umpire overruled and gave the point to the Indonesians, 18-12, and I think actually that was a correct overruling. Definitely, it looks like a very good serve. So game point has arrived here. 20, game point 12. Just 30, I think. And once again, a service fault was called on the flick serve. Cannot argue with the service judge, it's final. It's never going to change whatever you say. Good interception by Nish on the backhand side, setting our partner very nicely, and a point for India. But they still have to save another 6 in order to get back into this first game. And that's a very tall order. I think that will be virtually impossible. But let's see. Well spotted there by Atri. Saw that Widianto was moving forward, and what a nice touch he had there to that shot. Have a look at that. That's textbook. The way that was played was such a nice touch. This one is coming here. That's it. Look at that. Beautifully. Yeah, they've definitely not given up, and that's the spirit. Never give up, never say die. Still to serve, but now it's not so impossible as what it looked like earlier, where they had to save 7. That's in. That's in. Definitely. 3 to go. Can they make it? But here it came, and Indonesia won the first game 21-17 in 15 minutes, I think I can see on the screen here. here we got the confirmation. 21-17 for Vidyanto and Dili against Atri and Manisha. The players are waiting, like the rest of us, for the umpire to call 20-second, which just happened now. So we're ready to commence and play the second game. Level play. Going along on that baseline. Well spotted by Vidyanto. Oh, that's another good serve. He is really serving well. Vidyanto. 3-1 for Indonesia. Once again, good serve. Had a good opportunity there, but she will be difficult to see how the combination in white can win, because what they need to do is to take control off the net, and that means that Manisha have to sort of start outplaying Dili, and I see that as very difficult, because she's got to set up her partner Atri, because he's got a very, very good smash and very powerful, and that's what they have really to utilize some more. When they just play these half-court shots and soft shots and all that, they're not really winning. And yet again, a service fault was called. This time it was Manisha. 5-3 for Indonesia. Good defence by Manisha. Almost one more time. But it was good defence first time round. She really did well on that one. Got nice racket skills, as so many Indian players has got. She's got a very nice touch. So the Indonesian combination here in black is sort of edging along. 9-6 up now. (10-6). But in my opinion, Dili should have killed that one at that. That was a little bit too loose. She had a good chance there. Oh, and that was another opportunity there at the net for this time for Atri, and he missed it. So maybe on that account it's even, and it's 11-6 for Widianto and Dili, having won the first game 21-17. Good start by the Indonesians here, very quick, very aggressive, and that's the way they normally play. This is the way that takes them to top 10 in the world. Yeah, good play by Atri here. Serve, but she got away with it, Manisha. But that was a shocker. Widianto had an enormous opportunity to kill that serve, but somehow he just did not do it. That was the serve, but if we have another shot at that. Yeah, good return. Maintaining the 5-point lead. 13-8. Good serve again by the top of it, but sort of would leave it, but changed his mind because I'm sure he was convinced it was going into the box. Very clearly waiting for an opening. It's a beautiful shot. Good shot by Atri, and that's in. That's good play, very nice play. But that backhand shot cross court was really something. 9-14. Yeah, good positive return here by Dilly. It's really attacking it well. Well played. 15-9. And here again, Atri also returning very positively on the short serve, on the low serve. Look at this. That's it. That was a clever shot by Vidianto. I don't know if you noticed, but normally in situations like this, you tend to want to mount the pressure on the woman, on the female player. But here, Vidianto chose to go straight down the line and attack Atri, and that paid off. That's why it's... So just 3 points required for the Indonesians to take yet another title, as they took the Dutch Open and the Indonesian Masters last year. They will open here 2015. Most likely a victory here in the Side Modi International Badminton Championship in Lucknow. Yeah, good block. Nicely played by Vidianto. So once again, the Indian combination here in white are forced to try to come back from behind here. 13-19, and now it's 20-13, and 7 match points coming up for Indonesia here. Good serve. Oh, that was a good opportunity, and she knows. She definitely knows, but 6 more to spare, so let's see. Yeah, doesn't get better than that. Good play by Manisha. Apologises straight away here, but well played. So far saved 3 match points. So it's almost repeat. First game trailing heavily. Yeah, good play. Good play. Good coverage here by Malaysia. That one there, that's well covered. Good play. But it's like the Indonesian has stepped down a gear or two, just hoping and waiting for the point to arrive on its own. But so far it hasn't, and it's 17-20, and they have to work for it. They have to take it, they will not be given it, and I like that a lot. And here it came in the 2017, 21-17 for Widianto and Dili of Indonesia. The world number 9 beat the big surprise number 540 on the world ranking, Atri and Manisha of India. And here we got the confirmation, 21-17, 21-17 in just 34 minutes. Yeah.
Honorable guests, please answer and please fill the secondary squares. Madhumati K. Manisa, India. At the Parupalli Mickey Vidyanto, India. Pushpita, India.
And here we have the players on the podium. In white, the two Indian players. Black, Video and Billy of Indonesia, the winners of this makes the Saudi National Badminton Championship 2015. And is presented by Ali Dasgupta, the president of the Badminton Association of India.
Ladies and gentlemen, please invite Dr. Vijay Sinha, General Secretary, BAI, to give a ceremony.
And the silver is given by Dr. Vijay Sinha, the General Secretary of the Badminton Association of India.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure they're very happy. Two Indian players here. They never ever expected to get this far. Being 540 on the world ranking, I'm sure they had no expectations. And the bouquets is giving by Anandeshwar Pandey, the Indian Olympic Association. So both the players, as saw previously, both of them are getting a mock check. Normally it's only one check to be shared between the two, but they've gone the full distance here, making two checks, one for each. Happy winners here from Indonesia, the top seeds, number 9 in the world, Vinto and Dilly. And we will have another award, just like we had the female award. We will have the best male player of the tournament just after this presentation. And I'm sure the best male player is waiting in the wings. I have no clue who it is, but let's see. Obviously, I think we can all have a good guess, but let's see.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, the organizing committee has nominated Manuatri the best male player of this tournament, and he will receive a prize fund of 2 lakh rupees. May I please invite Dr. Akhilesh to give away the gold check
And here we have him, the best male player of the tournament, Manuatri. So very well served, presented by the president of the Badminton Association of India, Akhilesh Das Gupta. Manuatri, best male player of the tournament. So very well deserved. What a surprise when he actually got to the semi-final of the men's doubles and the final of the mixed doubles. So what a trophy to bring home. Get that on a flight. That would be overweight, wouldn't it? And this afternoon started with the women's doubles. It was an all Malaysian affair. The Commonwealth Games champions Vivian Hu and Ki Wei, #1 seed, lost. It was an upset against Patriots, Amelia and Celie and Sung Bi Chu. They lost in 2 games, 22-20, 21-15. That was followed by the women's singles, and that was a great match. Saina Nehwal, she saved 2 match points against the world champion from 2014, Carolina Marin of Spain. The defending champion defended her tournament here, and she won in 3 games, 19-21, 25-23, and 21-16. Men's 28 and Kyle Mogensen 2 won 21-9, 22-20 against Ivanov and Sosunov, the European champions of Russia. Then the men's singles finals. It looked like that Srikanth did not have the pace. The latest star in Indian badminton have the pace. Kashyap Parupalli, the Commonwealth champion from 2014. The net play of Kashyap really made a big difference. 23-21, 23-21. And finally, we saw the mixed doubles. Widianto and Dili of Indonesia, the world #9, in 34 minutes, won 21-17 against Atri and Kasha of India. Hope you've enjoyed the afternoon and wonderful badminton. Please, late for the German Grand Prix goal. From myself, Morten Frost, and the rest of the crew, bye for now.